What's up, guys? It's me, John. Welcome back to our Chatfuel training series. We finally made it to day 2, and we're going to start session 1 of day 2. So if you haven't been to any of these trainings before, or you're not fortunate enough to know the secret little spot where all the replays are available, here's what we've covered so far, and it's been really basic. We've just covered, what is a chatbot? What's the advantages of using a chatbot? Why you should have one? Use cases for different businesses. Introductions into chatbots and into chatbot platforms, and specifically the Chatfuel platform, which is what this training is going to be on. And then we got a little bit more in depth, still real basic stuff, but we got a little bit more in depth and hands-on inside Chatfuel itself, into the Automate tab. And in the Automate tabs, we find a bunch of blocks, and we find all these different cards on those blocks. And we talked about Chatfuel attributes, and we did some QA and answered your questions. So that guy's done. That guy's done and over. So we are now moving on. And just remember, at any time, if you guys have any questions whatsoever as we go, just drop them in the chat box. If they're related to what we're talking about right now, I'll answer them on the fly. If they're not, we'll answer them at the end, where there'll also be time for Q&A. So like I said, I'm blowing off a client call to have this, so I got like an hour and a half max to close them off for. So I'll try to do as much as possible on this. We're going to start with the AI tab, all right? Now, we talked about before the AI tab, and we got into the AI tab, all right? So before, we kind of touched on the AI tab, so I doubt it's going to take us a whole 45 minutes, but you can the AI tab, you can think that I'm not being rude, but I'm going to go mute all you guys. And then if you want to ask any questions, you can feel free to unmute yourself at any time. If you got dogs killing each other in the background, I don't want to hear your dogs murder each other. So you can think of AI, obviously, as what everybody would think of it as, artificial intelligence, all right? So now, what is artificial intelligence? Well, we could sit here and we could literally, trust me, we could literally talk for 8 to 12 years on artificial intelligence, and people who go to college and get degrees in computer science and specifically focus in AI and neural nets, that's what they do. They put in about 12 years worth of their life to become an expert on AI, because it's really, really complex. I'm not sure if you've seen a video floating around on Facebook of Google's AI and Google's chatbot, where literally they had their voice chatbot call a beauty salon and schedule an appointment for a haircut from a live person. Literally, the robot called a live business and scheduled literally scheduled an appointment for a haircut for the person that owns the Google bot, for, because it's a Google Assistant. Just really awesome, the power of AI. So that's what we're talking about here whenever we're talking about AI, all right? Now, whenever it comes to Chatfuel AI, you don't want to think, if you guys ever seen the movie I, Robot or Terminator, those types of movies, we're not talking about AI that's sophisticated like that. There is no natural language processor here. There is no learning algorithm here. There is no machine learning. There is no neural nets going on here that's just learning in the background. What there is there is a very basic rudimentary AI that an engineer would call a basic regex, or a basic token matching pattern, all right? Where essentially you can go in and create keywords like this. For example, let me show you one here. This is Chatfuel. Hopefully you realize it now, and by training that we're looking at the Chatfuel dashboard. Here is the AI. This is for the Tier 5 chatbot. So let's go over here and check the Tier 5 chatbot and type in MiniChat. We do have a training for MiniChat, and we don't like MiniChat near as much as Chatfuel. But you can see I just typed in MiniChat, and you can see what the chatbot did. The chatbot said, hey, if someone types in MiniChat, then go over here to this MiniChat training block, and we can find that MiniChat training block somewhere over here. In this group. This is our Automate tab. In this group of blocks, we've got this MiniChat training tab, and it says here's the MiniChat training, and it provides all these different cards with links where you can go into a thing where you can actually get the content of the training series. And you can see that's what the bot did. It just answered with that, and then it gave you this, all right? Very, if I say, what is MiniChat? I'm probably gonna get the same thing, all right? So if I say MiniChat, really sucks. Well, I'm also going to get the same thing. So you can see this is not a sophisticated intelligence, all right? This is a very, very rudimentary intelligence, all right? Now we can make it a little bit, more intelligent just by going in. We can do something like this and make it a little bit more intelligent and say mini chat training, all right? Now we've done that, we've made it a little bit more intelligent. We can say, hey, what is mini chat? And it doesn't answer for us, okay? Because it doesn't have mini chat training there. Do you have mini chat training series? There we go. Now it answers to that. So now we've made it a little bit smarter, but it's still not a sophisticated thing. It's still not a smart thing. But what it can do is you can use the AI to essentially, everybody knows in marketing, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I always like to make the public disclaimer that I am not a marketer. I don't claim to be a marketer. I'm a software engineer, and I let the marketers do whatever stuff that they do. But if you talk to a marketer and you follow marketers, or you are a marketer, you understand that everything, you know, they're like CTA, put a CTA here, put a CTA there. You need a CTA over there. You got to have one above the fold. You got to have 7 underneath the fold. You just need CTAs everywhere, right? So you can think that these rudimentary AIs, these rudimentaries, this real, you know, dumb type of AI can be great for a CTA, because you can give a user a CTA and you can say, hey, reply this, and I will do this, all right? So it can handle those CTAs, and then it can also, as you can see, it can handle some really rudimentary things. But you have to use your brain a little bit. Obviously, an artificial intelligence is only going to be smart as the intelligence that's bringing it to life, i.e. the programmer that's defining the logic, all right? So hopefully you've got a brief understanding and you're kind of understanding what AI does. So let's go in here again, and we've got a test. We've got a test one here, so I'm just going to remove that and bring it up here at the top, and then just show you kind of what's going on. Let's see, I'm going to have reply with a block, all right? So you see we got 2 different options. We can reply with text, or we can reply with a block, all right? So let's do the text first, all right? So test, there's a test, all right? So this is gonna be really, really easy. We're just gonna come over here, put in test. We're gonna get a message back that says test, all right? So let's make this a little bit more advanced. Let's make this random, random test, and this is going to be a sexy test, and this is gonna be an awesome test. And we'll do one more test, and it will be a monkey test, because I like monkeys. All right, so now we got some random stuff. Test. Test, I got a monkey test. I got another monkey test. I got a test. I got a sexy test. So you can see it's just randomly, giving me this information back. I'm not sure if it's using any particular type of weighted algorithm function or anything like that. We did see just a bug right here in Chatfuel, so we could report this bug maybe and say, hey, whenever I go from test with a bunch of different test cases to block, you're still showing me all these things, and you probably shouldn't be showing me those. So let's see if you should be showing me those. So let's just go to software development, and then come over here to test and see if we can break Chatfuel. Yep, totally broke Chatfuel. Chatfuel is totally broken right now. All right, looks like it's not broken. Looks like this is an intended function where I can have this randomized, and sometimes I can send them to a random block, sometimes I can send them to a random text. So it looks like you can distribute, and you can say, hey, sometimes just send a random text, sometimes send a random block, all right? So we're gonna randomize this just to, let's say, another block, and we'll do this affiliate program. All right, so here we go, test. Now I'm getting, this is the affiliate block here, which is gonna come out. I'm gonna get the affiliate block. And then I'm gonna hit test again and see if I can get my other block to come in randomly. There we go. This is almost done. My chatbot's just dumping out all these messages to me, wanting to deliver me all these messages. There we go. There's a product. My chatbot's trying to sell me a product now. And here's another test. And let's see if we can get the affiliate. And we didn't get the software, so we got that same random one again. Let's see if we can get another test. Another test. I probably should have used shorter little blocks here. All right, but you get the idea. That's how that works. All right. So that's how that works. Up here, set keyword phrases and corresponding bot replies. Your bot replies will understand user phrases, and you can change different languages. It looks like, I don't actually use this language function, but it looks like you can actually change different languages if you want to. I'm only going to use the English one if I can find English again. Where did that English go? It's probably somewhere where the E's are, right there. All right. So this is almost everything that you need to know about the AI tab, literally. So you can clone an entire group of AI from one bot to another. So if you want to have a chatbot agency, or if you want to offer template chatbots that have standardized functions like lead magnets, lead generations, you want to offer those as a standard thing in your value ladder. If you're doing affiliate promotions, or if you have your own services and products you promote, then you can see if you make a chatbot, you can easily go in and create different groups. So let's just talk about that. This is a default group. Let's say this is a group for, I'm trying to think of a real use case here, but let's say this is a group for tier 5. This is a group for affiliate marketing. All right. All right, so we can create some rules here that are going to be specific to, affiliate marketing, or that are going to be specific to tier 5. Why do we want to do this? What's the advantage of us doing this? Well, the only real advantage of us doing this is the fact that we can actually segregate our groups of AI for organization to make it easier for us to go in and find where we have these rules at, all right? It makes it easiest for us for organization. As you can understand, if we start to build a long list of AI and start to teach our bot to not be such a dumb bot, but to be a smarter bot, our list of AI phrases is going to get really long, and we're going to want to be able to segregate those so that whenever we're doing maintenance, we can easily go in and find stuff. So we can create these little groups just for that, for isolation, for grouping. Why do you have on your computer, you guys know about those computers, right? Maybe you don't know about all the tech stuff in the background that happens whenever you click on stuff, but why do you have folders in a computer? Well, just so that you can group stuff, right? For organization, so that you can easily find it later. You can keep yourself organized. That's the whole reason that you have these groups here. And another cool thing is once you have these groups set up, you can clone this entire group from one bot to another bot. All right. So those are the real advantages. You can obviously delete your groups if you want to, and you can clone this group from one bot to another. And then you can go in and search stuff. You can search your different keywords, and they'll show up there. So pretty easy to manage. So that, we had 45 minutes of time to go over that. But from my perspective, that's really all you really need to understand about the AI. To me, it's cut and dry like that. To me, it's really simple. So any of you guys have any questions? I haven't seen any questions where you were like, hey, John, what about this? Or what about that? So any questions you guys have, or you can move forward?
Can you combine the text and the blocks?
What, can you combine them? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What do you mean combine them?
I just say you have one block and also or, and then another text.
Yeah, well, you can have only if you randomize them. If you choose a random option, then you can have different things that randomly happen, and you can choose to randomly send a block to somebody or randomly send a text to somebody. Yes, only if they're randomized. If they're not randomized, you see all your other options go away. If you randomize them, they come back on. So if you randomize them, you can mix between blocks and text. So you'll see what will happen here is if I were to go and do something a little bit smarter and come over here to my helpers. All right, what's this test say? Oh crap, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do this. Let's call this test 1. There's test 1 block. Let's call this test 2. All right, let's come back over here and put in test. if we can spell test, there's test 1. Something happened to test 2. What happened to test 2? All right, let's add another one. This is going to be a block. This is also going to be test. Where is test 2? Hello? Is there any test 2? I can't find test 2. I'm not sure what's going on with test 2. There should be a test 2, but I don't see a test 2. This is like, hey, I'm not sure what's going on here, where it doesn't like this. So that's test 1. There's no test 2 that's showing up. I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why I don't see test 2. I can't help that, guys. I didn't build this software. I do know that it works most of the time very well, but I'm not sure why my test 2 isn't showing up. Let's see if I can make this a test 3 or something, and then maybe it will show up. But not sure what's going on there. Let's add another one and be like, hey. Not really sure what's going on there, so I'm just going to delete this guy, get rid of that guy, and then I'm just going to do another one. I'm going to call this extra test because something was going on there. All right, so there's extra test. All right, so now I've got one block that goes to test 1 block, one text that says test 1 text, one text that says test 2 text. Should really use different words, and another block that goes to extra test. All right. So I don't have to speak. Great.
You don't have to talk. I have minimized that, so I told him just chat. So we don't have.
Yeah, great. See, you see what's awesome for me? I love automation. See my beautiful wife. She said that client that I'm blowing off to do this training. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll manage it. I just told him that I'm sick, and let's just have a chat, a good old chat on Slack. And now I don't have to physically talk to him, and you know the job's gonna get done.
Let's say you're sick. I said we can chat because that will be documented, while the call would not be. So for future reference, you can just see what you have chatted, and we can do.
I've got an idea. How about you go away while I do my training?
No,
Not bug
I'm
us.
going away.
We don't want you
I'm
here.
going to
Get out of here.
cover
We don't
this.
want you here.
Yeah, everybody wants.
Well, then sit down and teach us about Chatfuel.
Okay. George is going to do that for me.
George isn't going to do that.
Yeah, George is going to do
Hey,
that.
hold on. I'm trying to do this. Now you made my chat. You broke my chatbot.
Stay.
So right now my chatbot's broken. I'm putting, oh, yeah, there's test. Come on, chatbot. So you can see that I'm getting, you know, a test 1 block, a test 1 text, and my chatbot's a little slow to delay, a test 1 text, a test 2 text, another block can show up, extra test block. So you can see that I have a monkey, and he's back here. And you can see, yes, Kevin, to answer your question, you can mix these up. So that's the question that you were asking, right? That's what you were wanting to know, Kevin?
Yes, thank you.
Any other questions, or you guys wanna move on from AI? Are you guys good with AI and think you grasp it, or you guys wanna move on? I'm gonna move on if you guys don't open your mouth or put a question in like the box that's like, wait, then I'm just gonna move on. Now we're gonna talk about the Grow tab, all right? Now again, the Grow tab, what we're gonna do with the Grow tab is we're not gonna get real in-depth on the Grow tab right now. We're gonna have another session where we're gonna get real in-depth. And by in-depth, I mean we're gonna turn into ninjas. If you guys don't understand anything about programming whatsoever, who cares? I'm gonna teach you how to use these Grow tools as long as other general concepts where you can do stuff that the average Joe or the average Jane, they just don't understand how to do. And even if you ask, hey, how to do that in these communities, they'll be like, hey, that's just not possible. It can't be done. So that's just because they don't know yet. So no big deal. So we're gonna go into this Grow tab. For this Grow tab, we're gonna go into ClickFunnels because this is just gonna be a really easy place for me to go in and find some funnel where I can just install some code on some funnel, and I can show you guys I can show you guys this. I can show you guys this. Let's say, do I have a test? Anywhere a test? I think I should have one. Freelancer. Can I check? So just bear with me. Hey, where is that freelancer? All right, so let's just find it there. Freelancer. I think this one is one that I set up to start a training module, but I just haven't been able to finish it up yet. So let's check it out. Make sure it's going to load and everything. Great. Here is something about me being a successful freelancer and some social proof, because that's about all you need in a funnel, I guess, is a video and some social proof. Here is some takeovers here. So let me just go in and make sure that none of this stuff is there. Let me remove a couple scripts here if it exists, and I don't see any scripts there. So let me come over here and remove a script. And then I'm going to get right into this Grow tab and show you everything. So sorry I didn't have all this pulled up before. But don't worry, I just need to go in, remove the script, and then we're going to jump right in. Let me go over here to this tracking code and get rid of this mini chat script because we use that for mini chat. And I'm going to leave that there because that's a magic zap script, so that can stay there. All right, great. Now that's done. All right, not sure how to get rid of any of this except for I just need to load my page up again, refresh my page, and it should go away. So let's jump into this AI rule, or let's jump into this Grow tab. We're going to go back over here to this Grow tab to find that because it just disappeared. So let's jump into this Grow tab. All right. This thing is still going. This thing is still going crazy. All our tools. Look how many tools I showed you how to use on MiniChat. Is an obnoxious amount of them. All right. So let's reload that. Now let's look at this Grow tab. So the Grow tab. What the Grow tab is for growth, okay? So it is for, you got this chatbot, it's like you got a website, right? Like you got a website, you got a chatbot, you invest some time or you invest some money in building this thing. And if you have the dreams and the expectations that once it's built, all of a sudden, all your problems are fixed and everybody in the world knows about it and they're just there and they're buying stuff or they're consuming your content, then you haven't been in this industry really, really long, and you either need to read a book or check the internet or just really get your shit together really quick, because that's not a good expectation to have. If you expect, hey, I'm going to build a chatbot or I'm going to build a website and then I'm going to launch it tomorrow, and once I launch it, damn, everybody knows who I am, I'm internet famous and I got all the money in the world. That's not how it works. Now, let's say you got a list of previous clients and you got 1,000 or 50,000 emails of people who have bought from you before, who have been subscribed to your content and consuming your content for a long time. Well, are you going to be able to get those people in the chatbot relatively easy? Yeah, sure, you are. So are you going to be able to grow your chatbot list? Yes, because you already have a grown email list. So are some of your problems going to be solved? Yeah, sure, because you already have some traffic. You already have what's called a hot audience or a warm audience to get traffic to your chatbot or your website or wherever it is that your offer is that you're trying to convert. And if you don't have an offer and you're not trying to sell something and make some money, then I don't know what the hell you're doing, all right? I don't know why you're taking time to learn chatbots or what it is that you're really doing. So, so the growth tab, obviously, it lets you grow your subscriber list, right? So just like you have an email list, you need a subscriber list so that you can actually reach out to people and you can, send them your promotional content, you can send them content, you can build up a relationship with them, and you can actually drive sales, which is what you ultimately, hopefully want to do. So, several ways here that you can actually grow things, all right? So one is acquire users from comments. And this one's going to be pretty easy, all right? So we're going to come over here and we're going to look down here on Facebook and we're going to find the Tier 5 page and we're going to make some posts. And then we're going to show you how you can acquire users in your chatbot from comments. And it's really easy. Here's a Tier 5 page right here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a post and say, yes, you can grow your messenger list from comments on any post you post on your page. All right, so there's that. I'm going to publish that on my page. Now, yeah, here you go. This is published on my page. All right, so let's go back to the grow tool. Let's add a rule. This rule is going to be all right, this is I think where a lot of people struggle live or just in training in general. Give me 1 second, let me get a water. Where a lot of people struggle is just figuring out what to call these things. You just call them anything that will help you organize. Let's say you're going to run a post on your page about a contest, right? About a free chatbot contest, right? So this is the free chatbot contest post, all right? So do you want to track comments on any post or a specific post? If you want to do it on any post, well, you need to change this and call this all post, all right? Because this is going to fire on any post on your page is going to go through this logic. If you don't want to do it on any post, then you want to do it on a free, on a single post. So we're going to change it to specific post. And then Facebook post to track comments. So it says click on the timestamp of the post to get the link. So that means come over here. That means click on this timestamp right here. Facebook's going to give you a permalink right here. It means grab that permalink and put that in there. All right. That part was super, super easy. Now, reply to post comments or comments matching a rule. So what is the difference here? All comments means anybody who comments on this specific post is going to get this message that you're going to give here. Comments matching rule means that you're going to give a keyword, all right? Just kind of like your AI. You're going to give a keyword, and only people who give comments that have similar phrases in them that your keyword does will get a reply. Which means, let's say I go in and make a post, and I say, comment promo below to get 50% off your next chatbot, right? Or comment free chatbot below to get a free chatbot, or to enter to win the free chatbot contest, because that's what my post is about, all right? So I can filter only those people. So I'm just going to go all. So hopefully you understand what this comment matching rule is. It's pretty easy. It's just like you're going to read the content of everybody's comment, and if the content of the comment matches some specific keywords that you define here, you will reply with this message. You really want that free chat bot, right? Done. All right, so here's my rule right here. See, it's done. Great. So now I can come over here and, what's up? It's a Facebook user. They already commented on my thing just now. I don't know who that is. Why did they comment on my thing? So let's go in and let's comment as me. And is there something I'm supposed to comment? I can't remember. I forgot my rule. Good thing for me, I can go back in and look at my rule, and it's free chatbot. All right, so let me comment free chatbot. Free chatbot. There we go. I just commented free chatbot. I should get some message from my chatbot. See, look at there. My chatbot just sent me a message. Like, you really want that free chatbot, right? All right. Now, if a dude comes in here and he's like, yes, I do, guess what? He is now a bot subscriber. This person is now subscribed to our bot, and we can now contact him, and we can message him, and we can, you know, have our little transactional dance or recording or whatever it is that we're going to do here. So, so that's essentially, I mean, that's essentially acquire users from comments. That's pretty easy. Hopefully everybody understands that. That's not real hard. You can add more rules. This any post, the only thing I want you to know is that this any post does not mean any post, all right? It means any post unless you have a specific rule for that specific post. Does that make sense? That means you have 15 posts on your page, all right? One of those posts, I have already made a specific rule for only that post. If I make another rule that says any post, it does not mean all 15 posts. It means any post that doesn't already have a rule set up for that specific post. That way you don't get conflicting things. That way you don't have one message going out for any post and then a second message going out for that specific post. So hopefully that makes sense and you understand that, all right? But that's essentially everything that you need to know about acquire users from comments. So before we go on, does anybody have any questions there or need any clarifications there, or are you good there?
The question is that means the one post only can have a one rule, or one post can have a multiple rule?
One post can only ever have one rule. So it's not going to make, just think of the logic, Kevin. I mean, if you got one post and you got 3 different rules that all say, hey, let's say you got one post and you got one rule that says, hey, if a user replies free chatbot message, I love you, and then you create a secondary rule for the same post that says, if a user messages free chatbot, say I hate you. Now a user messages free chatbot, what logic should win? You want to send out both messages? It just isn't going to make sense. So yes, you're only going to have one rule for one specific post. And keep in mind, like I said, if you create one rule that says all posts, any post, that does not technically mean any post. It means any post unless you have a rule that is specific to a post, not those posts, okay? So, I mean,
how about the keyword?
How about the keyword? What do you mean?
Only can have a one keyword, or I can have a multiple keyword?
You can have as many keywords as you want. So you can have as many keywords as you want for that single post. So somebody can type in free chatbot, or somebody can type in keyword for this particular post, and it will trigger out this message. You can add in as many keywords as you want, but that's just one rule, and it will match any of these keywords.
Another question is, when you specify any post, do you need to give the post URL as well?
Kevin, buddy, I'm going to need you to use some common sense and some logic. If you specify any post, there is no URL for any post. There's multiple URLs. So no, you're not going to have to do that because it doesn't even make sense to say all posts and then you're going to give a URL to one specific post. So no, if you do any post, you don't have to give any URL because you're going to be listening to every single post.
Okay, got you.
Hey, and I don't want to sound rude, Kevin, because you know I love you, man. The only reason that I'm saying I need you to use a little bit of common sense is whenever you're doing this on your own and I'm not there and there's nobody else to ask, I don't want you to feel like you're blocked, and I don't want you to feel like, okay, I don't know what to do yet. I want you to always be comfortable that, you know, hey, I'm capable of figuring this out on my own. I'm capable of doing this on my own, because that will allow you to go much farther. I mean, obviously, when I have time, I'm more than willing to help you guys as much as I can. But I want your guys' mindset and your guys' mentality to be that you're more than capable to figure out all this on your own. But to answer your question, no, if you choose any post, you don't have to give any URL because there's just no URL to give. You guys got any other questions that you want to go over while we're here on acquire users for comments, or you want to move on to some of our other growth tools? So let's move on. We're going to move on to this landing page right here. And the reason that we're going to move on to this landing page right here is because it's really easy. And there's nothing that you need to do, but you need to copy this link, and then you just give this link out to somebody. That's it. That was really easy. You just go to the dashboard, just go to the dashboard, you hit this copy, and then you take this link somewhere and you give it to somebody. Easy, just like that. And now they get this little landing page. They do see that it's powered by Chatfuel, and then they can, they can start a chat in Facebook Messenger. All right. Now, if you want to know a super ninja trick, you could essentially create like a replug of this, and then you could remove this branding if you wanted to. That would violate the terms of service of Chatfuel, and it's a little bit more complex, and it requires a little bit of custom code and obviously have a replug account. So we're not going to go over that, especially because we don't want to break the terms of service of anybody's platform, because then they can like sue us or something. I don't know what they can do. They can do something. But anyways, here's a little landing page. I don't see any need to do this because you can easily go in and create this design on your own through Builderall or through ClickFunnels or through HTML, CSS. Really easy. So I don't see any need to give these guys any branding. So I just don't use this. If you guys want to use it, you can. If you have questions on it, I'm going to not answer them most likely, because I'm going to say, look, all you do is you copy this link, and then you just give somebody this link and they go to it. There's nothing else there. There is nothing else that you can do. You can just copy the link and give it to them. So I'm not even going to ask if you have questions on that, because I don't think I would be able to answer those. I don't think I'd be able to answer those questions. So that was really easy. All right. So next, what else are we going to look here? We looked at this. We looked at this. All right. So we got submit your bot to the Messenger discovery section. All right. We got acquire users from your website. We got a customer chat plugin. So let's just do this customer chat plugin. All right. So now, first off, you got to give the domain. We're going to put it right here. And we also going to refresh this page and figure out what's going on here, that I still got all these scripts here, and these scripts are not supposed to be here. Why are these scripts still here? Why? Is it because I didn't save? Let's go to my tracking code. Hey, what's up? Let me just double check here. I need those scripts off here. Magic Zap, you're allowed to be there. Nothing's allowed to be there. Let's save that again. And then let's come back over to, let's go back over to Todd's telling me something. Todd says, hey, John, you want to spend more money on ClickFunnels? We got more things that you can buy. So let's double check here our settings and just make sure we don't have a script installed anywhere that's just hiding from us. No script there, no script there. Nope, I don't see any scripts anywhere there. So we should be good to come back here and try this one more time. And then as long as we don't see all these other tools showing up. Oh my God, seriously. Let's just put this in a, let's put this in some incognito window and see how that's going to work. Are you still going to show up? Chat. Maybe it will just be better if I find a different funnel that doesn't have any chat plugin on it. All right, so let's find one. I'm pretty sure RoboContact doesn't have any type of anything on it. So let me just check here. Pretty sure it has nothing. So yeah, no track. Okay, it's got a Facebook pixel code. You don't care about that. All right, you don't care about a Facebook pixel. So let's go over here to the starting step. Let's edit this guy. Let's check out our scripts to make sure we don't have anything here. And then let's go in and implement this thing. So let's go to our tracking code, footer code, nothing. All right, great. So we got nothing there. So let's just real quick, just to make sure that everybody's on the same page here, let's just open up this funnel right here, just so you can see that I'm not doing any magic. There's no magic's happening here. All right, no little Facebook thingy here. Great, awesome, no Facebook thingy. Great, let's put a Facebook thingy here. All right, to do that, let's come over here. We got to white label this domain, so we're just going to give this domain. All right, optional ref parameter. If you guys are in the last training, you understand the ref parameter, what the ref parameter allows you to do. In this case, it allows you to put a user directly into a block. All right, so I don't have a ref parameter set up, so I'm essentially going to come in here. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Software products. All right, I'm going to come to this RoboContact right here. Here we go. RoboContact, if that's not here, this is going to redirect to 297. Okay, let's create this. Let's create a link. This is going to be called RoboContact. Great, awesome, amazing. This is beautiful. So now we're going to come back over here. We're going to enable this guy. We're going to put that guy in there. We're going to type in Robo. Nope, we're not. Sorry, we need to come back over here. What is going on, guys? Oh, I know what's going on. Let's just do this one time. Let's just refresh this page real quick and try that and see if that works. So now let's enable this again. There we go. There's our RoboContact. There's our domain. Something's happening here. I just got a RoboContact come in right here. Okay, so let me just get rid of that by saying test. So just get that out of there. There we go. Let's test again. So here we go. I'm going to copy this thing right here. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, hey, I want to put a tracking code here. And I'm going to put this in the footer. That should be good. I'm going to get all this stuff right here. See all this stuff right here. This is great. Later, like I said, we're not going to get real advanced here. We're just, if you think this is advanced, I'm sorry, because this is not advanced at all. But we are going to get in this training, we are going to get more advanced, and I'm even going to provide you the scripts. I'm going to provide you with an encode script. I'm going to provide you with a decode script that will allow you, if you know what URL parameters are, and you know you can send people to your website with URL parameters. I'm going to show you how you can go in and send people here with these URL parameters. You can send all this data here with these URL parameters, data that you've already collected from your user, and you can have a script that will go in and grab these URL parameters and repackage them in base64, encode them, and pass them as a custom ref to this object that you're just putting here, and go in and update this ref so that by default, anybody that comes here, if they click on that chat, they'll go into this block, and if you send them there with URL parameters, you can embed those URL parameters, and then you can send them to a different block and you can decode that information. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, no big deal. Once we get to the training, I'm going to show you exactly how that works and why it's so powerful and why you want to do it. So until then, we'll get back to it at a different time, all right? So there's my script. That's all I needed to do. So I'm going to save that. And now I'm done. Great. Now you just got to wait for ClickFunnels to update. And I don't know how long that's going to take because they didn't update my other one yet. So I'm just going to wait, and I'm going to show you why I wait, what that plugin looks like, all right? Because here's one on this page right here. See? Here's a customer chat for tier 5 right here. This is this object. I went through and done the exact same thing that I just did on this other funnel. All right, so let me just try to refresh this funnel. That's me refreshing. And let's see if this shows up. Wow, looky there. It shows up. See, there's a customer chat. Now a user can click this customer chat just like that. Bam, he just clicked it. Look, he goes right into talking about RoboContact. Like, yo, RoboContact is awesome. You can buy this software right now for $297 a month. All right. So, and then I'm not sure what else he's talking about here. He's talking about something else. I think he should be done talking. So, RoboContact RC297. That should be somewhere down here. And software bundles for, no, not there. It should just be in products, I think, right here, RC297. And he shouldn't be typing. So he's done though. I'm pretty sure he's done talking to me. Is he done talking to me? Yeah, he done talking to me. Now I can just go in and buy this thing, and bam, I'm off to the races buying this thing. So now you see the chat plugin, how it works. This is still your chatbot. A user can talk to you right here. He can still say test right here. He can still get your test messages here, okay? And he's gonna receive the message right here. He also gonna get a notification on Facebook, all right? So that essentially tells you everything that you need to know about this customer chat plugin. It's really easy. You whitelist the domain that you're going to put it on. If you want to send the user to a specific block, you need to have a ref URL like we set for RoboContact. We set up a ref URL for RoboContact. We went in here and turned on this URL. We turned on this link here. Once we turned on this link, we could reference that right inside here, and then we just got this script and we installed it inside essentially the body area on our page, all right? So if you're using, if you got a website, WordPress website, you install it in the body, Builderall somewhere, I'm sure you install it there, ClickFunnels somewhere, you install it right where I showed you. Your own custom website, you just install it right in the body tag of whatever page you wanted to show on, and now you get a chatbot right on your web page where users can talk to about whatever it is that you want them to talk to, all right? So that's really easy. Any questions there? Any questions? Are you guys all good with that so far? Okay, great. Seems like you're all good with that. So now we're going to move to these two right here. Acquire users from your website. So we got to send a messenger plugin. All right. So optional ref, same thing. Optional ref. I'm going to send somebody. I'm going to send somebody to. Let's go in and create a new block in a helper called optional ref. All right. That's my optional ref. All right, so now I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna get this into Messenger plugin and it's gonna say optional ref. There we go. What size do you want? You can pick different sizes. You can preview those sizes. What size do you want? You want small, you want large, you want medium. I myself, I'm just gonna go with large. Button, do you want a button white or do you want a button blue? What do you want? You can have white, you can have blue. I like blue. So you just copy that and it's really about the same deal. You just come over here. Oh, so this is a little bit different. All right, you're gonna do something like this. We're gonna come like this. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna be like, let's have a new element. Let's add this custom HTML and JavaScript. Let's post that into our code editor right there. Let's save this thing. And that's about it for this one. So now we just wait a little bit. You see how easy that was? The big difference here, the big difference between this script and the last script is this script needs the div tab wherever you want this thing to be at. The other one, it doesn't matter where the div tab's at because it's going to be placed in a static position, always in the bottom right. You can't control where the customer chat goes. The customer chat will always go in the bottom right. You have no control. I mean, you do have control where it goes. You can actually put it inside a div if you want, and then style that other div to move somewhere else, but sometimes it doesn't work because how Facebook scripting works. So now let's refresh this page. Look, here's a send a messenger button right here, all right? So probably to make this look nice, and this isn't about looking nice, but probably to make this look nice, what we should have done is we should have created a row here with, let's say, maybe 3 sections and just stuck this in the middle section so it's nice and centered, or we can do a little custom HTML if you want. All right, so you just click that button, bam, you click that button, see my optional ref just came in. It shows up on my Facebook chat right here on the, it shows up on my customer support chat, and it also comes right in my message. See, there's my optional ref. So that's that one. That's how you use that one. Let's move on and go optional ref 2. And then come over here to checkbox plugin. Website, we're going to come back over here to this RoboContact because that happens to be the name of our website. If your website's name isn't RoboContact, don't put in RoboContact, put in the name of whatever website that you're going to put this thing on. Optional ref, we're going to choose optional ref again. What size do you want? Do you want a medium? Do you want a large? Do you want a small? We're going to go with large. All right? So what you're going to do is you're going to put this guy in right here. All right? You're going to put this guy in right here. We're gonna put that guy in. We're gonna save that guy. Now, there's only one additional step that you need to do here, okay? There's one additional step that you need to do here. I'm not going to do it here because I don't want to, but I'm not gonna do it here because I'm gonna have to Google it and it's gonna take a little bit of time. So if you need help with it, it's something that I can help you with later, but I don't wanna do it right now because I'm running out of time. So the other optional step, the other step you have to do is this right here, window.onConfirm. You need to take this and you need to stick this inside the onClick function of whatever button is a user going to press. Because as you will see here, all right, we save this, and as you will see here, there is no button for a user to press, all right? Hey, hi, where's my thing at? My thing's missing. I lost my thing. All right. Let's try this again. Facebook. Refuse to display. So Facebook refused to display this in a frame because Ancestor violates the following content security policy directives. Frame ancestors. So let's clear this out and let's reload this page again. And this is also not something that I can help. I mean, this is a Facebook issue, nothing I can do about this. Most likely Chatfuel has a configuration here that is not going on well, or ClickFunnels has some configuration on how they're trying to render this that's not actually showing up good. Because you can see it just completely refused to, it completely refused to display. All right, so all you need to know about this guy though is essentially he is going to show up as a little check-in box just like this. How am I supposed to test it? Does that test me? I don't think that tested me. So I can't explain to you and even tell you what's going on with that right now. I can tell you how the intended function is you just put this on your site, and let's just try one other thing. If this doesn't work, let's just try this and get rid of this and put this into our. No, that's not going to work. We definitely need that there. I think it's from this right here is what I think the problem is. This guy right here. That's what I think the problem is. I'm not sure if they just are giving me the wrong code inside Chatfuel or not. That could be it. We'll double check that. But what you need to know is this would show up like this, and a user will have to click this, and then after they click this, you'll have a button somewhere, and when they click that button, you need to fire this function in your JavaScript. If you don't know how to do that, I would really suggest the best thing you do is just reach out to me or reach out to a developer and have them go in and do it relatively quickly for you if you don't know how to do it, because it's going to be much faster doing it that way than trying to teach you how to code JavaScript. It is relatively simple. You just need to find the onClick function, and you need to add this function inside the onClick function of your button that you want to do your form submission. All right. So that's that. Any questions that you guys have about either one of those tools that I could answer? I'm still getting disabled right here. So So any questions on those tools so far? We went over these tools right here, acquire users from your website. We went over this landing page, acquire user from comments, customer chat plugin. We went over all that. Any other questions you guys have so far? All right. So let's go to this next one. All right. We're going to learn how to get a messenger code. All right. For this, we're going to completely skip this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to scancodegenerator.com. This is a free tool brought to you with love by John Vaughn. That's me. So you can find a little video here. You can watch that video, show you exactly how to use this. It's really straightforward. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a helper here that's going to be called, this is going to be called, what's it going to be called? It's going to be called scan code. All right. And we're going to turn this bot link on. See, our ref is called scan code. And we're just going to say, hey, you scanned my code. Great. All right. So what we're going to do here, now we're done on this side. We're just going to come over here. We're going to put in our ref scan code. We're going to put in an image size. All values need to be between 100 and 2,000. We got to get our page access token. So you need to get the page access token of the page that has your chatbot. For me, that is this tier 5 page right here. For me. For you, it's going to be whatever your page is. You just need to grab this token right here, stick them in there, and hit submit. And look at there. You got a little scan code. See that little scan code? Looks nice. You can put it on your business cards. You can tattoo it. You could literally, if you want to, you literally could tattoo this on your shoulder, and somebody could scan your shoulder as long as your tattoo artist is good enough and accurate enough. I do not advise doing that, but if you want to do it, you can totally do it. So I'm just going to pull up my phone real quick to show you what happens. I can't share my screen while I'm presenting, so let me stop my share. There we go. Hey, look, I see myself. Not looking so great. There, now my video's going. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, so you guys see my screen, right? You can see my screen, no problem. Let's see. So you guys can see my phone screen, all right? So what I want to do is I want to go to this Messenger app right here. All right, so I'm going to go to this Messenger app. See, I just opened the Messenger app. Now somewhere on this Messenger app, there is a little people. All right, so you see I just clicked on the little people right there. I clicked those people. I'm going to click on that scan code right there and check it. I'm going to scan this code right here. See? You have scanned my code. Now you just got a new subscriber in your bot. Congratulations. You can market to them and tell them, hey, buy all my stuff from me. All right, so you see how that scan code works? Just like that. One more time, I'm just going to say, hey, you go open up Messenger. You go to the People tab, all right? And then you hit that scan code, and then you just come and you scan the code that you see wherever it's at. And guess what? You just scan my code. The dude's now in your chatbot, and he is there wherever you want, all right? So that is that. That's pretty straightforward. I'm going to leave my phone on here because we're gonna see that again. So this is your scan code. You can obviously go in and you can change your ref here. The only thing you need to know is you need to make sure that you have a link turned on for that ref. As long as you have a link turned on for that ref and you grab that ref, you can just give that ref, and we'll create that tool for you. And you don't have to try to go through Facebook's process to create it, because it's not so easy. All right, and then you can just download this, and then once you download this, you can do whatever you want with it. So that's that. Any questions on that? That one's relatively easy. All right. You can learn how to set up a Facebook newsfeed ad. We are not going to do that for this. That's a little bit more in depth, and we're going to do that on our own training. That's just going to show you how to create a Facebook ad, and with Messenger as an ad objective, and run ads, paid advertisements, where when people click a message, they're going to go inside your chatbot. We will do that on a training. We're not going to cover that on this training, because that is a much longer training, because I got to go in and make sure you know how to use an ad account, and you got an ad account, and you know how to set up an ad, and then we have everything set up for the ad, and then go actually run the ad and test the ad. So we won't cover that, but we will come back to this to learn how to create Facebook ads and run paid traffic to your messenger bot. Everything we've done so far is not paid traffic. Now, you can put all these things on a website somewhere and run paid traffic to that website, and then be able to grab users coming in from those websites. All right. So you can read the Ultimate Growth Guide if you like to read. So if you ever poop, you can realize that whenever you're pooping, reading stuff really that's a good quality use of poop time, is to read stuff. So if you got some poop time, here you go, right here. I didn't write this, Chatfuel wrote it. There's some pretty smart people at Chatfuel. They built this platform. So page username and m.me link. I'm gonna let you guys go over this. This just kind of talks about everything: your messenger code, acquiring users from comments, checkbox plugin, send a messenger plugin, customer chat, Facebook ads, username and your m.me link. And here's grow guides, showcase your bot on Facebook page, easy bot sharing using the share button, chat bot promotion tips. So I'll let you guys go through all that. All right, that's just right here. Read the complete guide. The only other thing is this: submit your bot to discovery section. Okay, you can submit the form here. Can't submit the form there. Just kidding. No form submission is happening there. So where do you submit that? Where do you submit that form at? Well, you come right here to settings. So you go to your page that the bot's connected to. You go to the page that the bot's connected to that you want to submit to discovery. You go to the page settings. You go, I'm pretty sure, to this messenger platform right here. And then you see this discovery settings right here. You will apply for discovery. You see, I've submitted it. I've been approved because I'm awesome. So you go here and you just submit this. And whenever you go to submit this, they're just going to ask you for a little bit of information. I can't remember, but I can remember to tell you that whenever you hit submit, the information they're going to ask you for, it's going to pop up right here. It's going to be a couple little boxes. They're going to say, give me this information. You're just going to give it to them. They're either going to approve you or deny you. If they deny you, you can just resubmit it again with more information. And you can just do that every single day until finally they're like, all right, let's approve this guy. He's applied 107 times, and that's the magic number, I think. So now you submit this to discovery, and how does that help you? Well, how that helps you, again, we're going to go back to my phone. All right, you see my phone? You see what's going on my phone here? Let's go back to Messenger right here. Now, what some people do on Messenger, this is what some people do on Messenger, because some people are just like on Messenger all the time. They're just like, all right, let me come over here to these dudes. Hey, let me see these dudes. All right, so this girl, let's say, what's up, John? Haven't had a chance to get an onboarding call with you and Lindsay. What's your availability like the rest of this week? Blah, blah, blah. I don't have time to talk to you right now. Sorry about that. Talk to you later. She sent me some stuff. What she sent me? Something about Vaughnigans. Vaughnigans. Hey, welcome to Vaughn. It's a special group for people named Vaughn, I guess. I like that. So, why am I showing you this? Because this is what most people do on their phone when they send around. This is what they're doing. All right. And when they run out of these, they're like, man, I don't want to talk to any of these other people. When they run out of these, a lot of people, what they do is they come right over here to this discovery tab right here. You see, I just clicked at it. Bottom right side, see this bottom right side right here? That's the discovery tab. You can go here and you can discover stuff. What can you discover? Chatbots, people's chatbots who submitted them to discovery. You can get organic traffic from Facebook right here. So if you were to actually scroll down and you were to come over here, you get a bunch of categories here. Let's say for me, if I go to productivity, I can just scroll down. See, I'm in productivity. I can just scroll down, be scrolling here. Hey, I'm totally scrolling. I don't even see myself here. That's no good. Well, that's no good. I should totally be seeing myself here. But I don't see myself here anymore. That's no good. Productivity, what else could I be? Could it be anything else? I can be anything else. I have to be productivity. So, could it be education? DemoBot. Look, there's DemoBot. That's one of my bots right there. You see that? You go to education, bam. Very first thing you see, DemoBot. Mohammed Squiddle. That's one of my clients. That's one of his bots. So Russell Bronson, there he is. That's his bot. There's Nerdy Bot. So Maxwell Finn. Do you understand that this is free promotion? This is organic traffic. All this, any of these people, if I click on one of these people, if I click on one of these things, I'm going into a chat bot. What about education? Oh, I just went to education. What about entertainment? I swear the other day I seen tier 5 chat bot somewhere. It's like I was scrolling in Discovery and I just saw the tier 5 chat bot and I was like, wow, why is the tier 5 chat bot there? I didn't even know I submitted it to Discovery. So I thought it would have been here in productivity. But no, there's no tier 5 chat bot there.
Try lifestyle. I think it was in lifestyle.
Lifestyle. Let's see.
How do you specify which category you are going to?
It deals with your page. It's probably one of the. It's probably one of the. It's probably one of the. It's probably one of the settings here. Let's take a look. Probably one of the settings here. I can't really remember. Oh, let me stop sharing this here. And let me share this over here. Probably one of these settings here. Let's go to these settings. This is a completely different page. Let's go to Messenger platform. And then let's come down to Discovery. I'm going to set this. Gives an overview. Ask for a category. Ask for a secondary category. So you just go right into your Facebook page. You go to settings. You go down here to Discovery. You click setup. You give some information, what your bot does and what people can expect interacting with it. And then you choose a primary category and then you choose a secondary category. All right. And then most likely you're going to want to have some type of keywords or something. I can't really tell you about that because that's marketing. All I can tell you is this is how you submit it to Discovery. I can't tell you how Facebook decides to rank stuff. Maybe it's engagement, stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I am sure that I need about 45 seconds because I got to pee real quick.
You just don't get much more real than John, do you?
I'm just glad he didn't take us into the bathroom with him this time.
Yes, that's a plus.
That's always good.
I just signed up for Builderall to do a trial. I didn't know anything about it until I heard you guys talking about it in here.
Oh, good. Who'd you sign up under?
You know, I'm not sure if I signed up or if I just went to the website and looked, so I may not. I don't think I signed up under anybody.
Find somebody in here that you like and sign up under them so you can get some guidance and help.
Does it do like what Squarespace does?
It's actually a lot bigger than Squarespace. Builderall has 3 different website builders. It's also got a mobile app builder for Android and iPhone. And then it's got a ton of other tools that you can use like social proof. And it's got a webinar platform and all kinds of stuff. So it's good stuff. So I'm in Builderall. There's a lot of other people in this group that are in Builderall. So find you somebody that you really resonate with and join them.
Okay, that's why I didn't renew my Squarespace because I saw the Builderall. So
good.
Squarespace not so great, by the way. So I would definitely. Squarespace is overpriced and they're not so great. I've worked with their backend API a couple times. They do at least have a backend API, but it's not very well documented. It's not so great.
There's a learning curve with Builderall for sure. Just like when you first start with any website builder. But the good thing is that I do all their training videos. So.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I pick you. John, I'm sorry. Do you want me to wait and pick you? Or do you have enough dealing with me already, dude?
Yeah, John's thinking about becoming an ambassador, so you might want to join under him.
I wouldn't say wait I definitely wouldn't say wait, Darla. I would say if you want to do it right now, go ahead and do it right now. I will say if I do join, I am thinking about joining. If I do join and when I do join, definitely I would say you should join under me over anybody else. But I wouldn't say wait for me. Shelly, I would say, is just as qualified as me for anything, especially for Builderall. She's been in it a lot longer than me. She knows a lot more about it than I do. So
Well, I got some stuff dropping in my lap right now. Some opportunities that are way, way ahead of what I've already learned.
Good.
So I have to get help and then learn it from the inside out or outside in, I guess. Which is not what I wanted to do, but.
Well, darling, just if you're interested, whether it's me or John, it won't hurt my feelings either way. But if you are interested, just give me a shout. I'm all over Facebook. I'm known as the Builderall Diva, so.
I guess there's worse things to be called, right? Okay, I'll friend you when we get off this live.
All right, and any questions you got, just ask, okay?
Okay, we'll do. Thanks. Okay, John.
So that's pretty much it for discovery. So we talked about customer chat plugin, and we went and set that up right over here. So there it is right there, customer chat plugin. We set it up right there. We talked about acquires users from comments. We set that up. We talked about the messenger discovery. This is by far, I showed you guys messenger discovery. I showed you guys demo bot, all right? Demo bot is literally responsible for over $50,000 worth of sales. Literally, demo bot has done $50,000 worth of sales. All right. I've got several case studies where I just go in and show you like the physical proof of getting into my bank account, showing you all the Stripe accounts, all the money generated by demo bot. You want to know how much? I'm not going to say I didn't run any paid advertising to demo bot, but you want to know the extent of the paid advertising I ran to demo bot was to teach people how to run paid Facebook ads. So I would go in and say, hey, you know, here's a $10 budget for 7 days on a live course in order to go in live trainings just like this that I did for MiniChat. I went in and did live ads on the training just like I'm going to do with you guys. I'm going to do the same thing with you guys. We're going to go in and build a live ad campaign. I'm going to put like $10 or $15 in budget in it. That way you guys can actually see how it works. I can run the campaign and you guys can actually see if any leads come in and you can actually see how that works. I did the same thing with DemoBot probably maximum 10 times in different sessions, in different training sessions and one-on-one sessions. So I had maximum, let's say maximum, I don't know, $200, $250 worth of paid advertisement maximum in DemoBot. So I can't show you the inside of DemoBot MiniChat because when I try to log into MiniChat, I get a profile panic because they're panicked about my profile. For some reason, MiniChat panics when they see me. They're like, oh no, this guy's too smart for us. So, and he's building his own chatbot building platform. We better not let him use ours. So anyways, I can't show you from inside. I can't show you from inside the MiniChat platform, but I can come in here and I can show you. I've got DemoBot cloned on. I've got DemoBot MiniChat also set up in Chatfuel and was working on a transfer because you can actually have two bots connected to the same page. That's something for a later date as well. You can have two bots connected to the same page if you want. And you can see he's got 3.2 thousand reachable users. And if I could log into the MiniChat dashboard, you'd see that I have 6,000 users in there, and the only ones that are here are ones that have been passed because I had DemoBot set up as a handover protocol, meaning if DemoBot MiniChat didn't know what to do, he would hand that subscriber over to Chatfuel, and now Chatfuel would have the subscriber. And you can see only about half the time DemoBot didn't know what to do and would hand the chat over to this Chatfuel bot. But literally, last time I logged into DemoBot, I think I could probably even show you here on Facebook if I could do a search on Facebook and just look for DemoBot. I think I probably even have some. I think I have some message in here of DemoBot where he's got some. He probably got some. Maybe not. He don't. But I thought he would have like some picture. Oh, look right there. There's a picture. See, 6,494 bot subscribers. Where did they come from? Mostly discovery. Like most of these people, some of them came sure through my chatbot training. Maybe 1,000 people came from my chatbot training because I did have 800 students that signed up for my chatbot training. But where did most of those students come from? From Discovery. Most of those people came from Discovery, just messing around on Discovery, getting into my chatbot, and my chatbot has sold $50,000, over $15,000 worth of course material. Just course material. That's it. Just training courses, just like the one you guys are having for free right now. All right. All from Discovery for the most part. I did very little paid ads. So submit your bot to Discovery. It is very, very important.
John,
Hey,
I was thinking about doing that. I've done mobile apps for restaurants, and I've done websites for restaurants. And I have some really good resources for creating not just the websites, but the online menus and the apps where you can order through the app. So I was thinking about doing a demo bot on how to set that up for a restaurant in a chat bot, and then sending them to a course on how to build a website, app, and chat for restaurants where the menu's in there and the person can order through either the app, the website, or the chat box. So do you think that'd be a good one to do?
Just like this one right here. So that's what this one is. This is one of my demo bots for a restaurant bot. And yes, you can go in. Yes, you can go in and add everything to. You can see the menus. You can add stuff to your order. Now this one probably again doesn't work right now. You can see some of the interaction with it. It probably doesn't work right now because it's a mini chat bot and they have deleted all my bots because of a profile panic. But yeah, so really, really great one. I mean, this bot I built out for restaurants as a demo, and you can add your margaritas to your order. Like I said, it most likely doesn't work at all right now because it was a mini chat bot and I don't even see the menu there. But yeah, totally, that'd be a great case study, and I could totally help you with that if you need help with that because I've done it already before for a restaurant.
Okay, awesome.
So that's pretty much everything on the Grow tab. I mean, we went through, we did the customer chat plugin, we did acquire users from comments. I showed you the landing page and was like, who cares about that so much? This is one of the most important things. This is going to give you some real organic, like this is total organic cold traffic. So this one's great. Acquire users from websites, we went through that. We didn't go through this ultimate growth guide, but you know what? You can click that link right there and you can go through it yourself, and because it's just videos and textual information. And if you really need me to sit down and watch the video with you and sit down and read that content to you, tough shit, I'm not going to do that. You can do that on your own. This, however, this is Facebook newsfeed, how to set up an ad. This you can also go in and watch their video and read their content, but we will actually do this live, okay? Now, we're not going to watch their video. We're not going to read their content. I'm just going to go in and show you exactly how to do it. So my recommendation would be first go in here and see their content, watch what they do, and try to replicate it yourself so that whenever we do our training, you can either appear to be an expert because you already know this stuff, or you can have questions on your failures because you've already tried to do this stuff. So that's right here. Just watch that. And we showed you how to get this messenger code. Remember, you can just profile panic. You can just go to scancodegenerator.com. That's a free tool that I've created for you guys. And it just shows you, there's a video you can watch again on how to do it. It just shows you how to get those scan tools. But that's everything that you need to know about the Grow tab. So that covers the entire Grow tab. We covered the AI tab as well. So all of that we've covered. Our next training session, we are going to be going over an entry point, a pretty basic entry into Dialogflow, natural language processing, what it is, why you want it, how to use it, how to set it up, what agents are, what intents are, what utterances are, what entities are, what actions are. Remember I told you this is a 12-year course. If you go to any college, it's a 12-year course to master AI. We're not going to teach you how to master AI. We will teach you how to use open source software like Dialogflow that was built by people who have mastered AI to make it easy for people just to click and create very, very smart AIs. We're going to dive into that and go over all the basics and show you how to integrate it real quickly. We will come back and have another session on this, I think on I think on day 4, we end up having another in-depth session on dialogue flow, even more in-depth, and go over dialogue flow again. And then we're going to go over the configure tab. So we're going to go through the configure tab and talk about the configure tab on our next sessions. But this one's all done. We covered everything. So you guys have any questions that you want to ask, or is everybody good with everything? So Linda says, John, I have a client who wants to target principals and superintendents K through 12 and up across the U.S. and Canada. Well, your RoboContact isn't going to. RoboContact, that's a really non-chatbot related question. But since this is the Q&A at the end, I'm happy to answer that. RoboContact isn't gonna find you principals, and it's not gonna find you superintendents. It's not gonna find you that. It's a B2B software, so it can find schools. It will find you maybe. Let's see. Probably not, because I don't think schools do Google Business Listings, so I'm not sure. So let's take a look. Okay, so I did get some schools. So it will give you back these schools, but I'm not going to tell you that it's going to get back the principal or it's going to get back the K-12 superintendents. It's just going to get back the school itself and whatever information is listed from the school. Now, are you going to be able to do nationwide and say, hey, schools in United States? Yeah, you got some. You definitely will get schools. So you can run this search right here, all right, in RoboContact. You can run this search in RoboContact, but I wouldn't recommend this at all because Google limits you to 200 results on a single search from the API, all right? If you use the Google Places API, they limit you to 200 results. Even if your area has 1 million results from their API, they only give you 200 results because they know what you're doing with that data. So they limit you, they limit developers because they want ultimately people coming back into Google. So they limit you to 200 search results. So you can imagine here, we got 10 here already. We got another 14 here. So you can imagine that there's going to be a lot of results here. You're not going to get those, all right? Let's take a look and just say.
Wouldn't it get crazy on the emails too, though, John, when it goes to the site and starts to pull back the emails? If they've got like all their teachers listed or something, wouldn't it pull all that back?
You're going to get a lot of emails, yeah. If they got all sorts of emails. Although we don't scrape emails from every single website or from every single page, we just scrape them from the Contact Us page or the home page. Not every single page, because that would just take forever. Let's log in and let's just take a look here and run a campaign and say, school, United States. What did we put? Schools. If you don't know what RoboContact is, you should check it out. It is a complete automated prospecting tool that can essentially automate all your follow-up.
You lost your city.
So I'm not sure why he didn't like that other search. He did not like the other search. He didn't like that. He didn't like that search neither. So that I can't really control. That comes from the Google API. So there is differences. There are definitely differences between running a search like this through Google's website and running a search through their actual API. All right. So I would say it's most likely an API limitation. I can go back in and apply a dev and check it out and see. But like I said, I just don't recommend it because you're only going to get 200 results back maximum from that single search, anyways, from a big radius. So I wouldn't recommend doing it like that because you're going to get really limited data from the API calls. So let's see. Let's try Indianapolis and see what we get back. I just want to show you that if I can get some back in a proper city. So, and I think that's the problem is there's no city that's being applied here, and you need a city, state, and zip to search their API, and not just a country, not for their API search. So. But I'm searching Indianapolis because it's pretty big, and I'm pretty sure if I picked another big area, like another city-state in a city and state area, that was a very big area. That if you get a whole lot of results, this one was 167. All right, so you won't get much more than this. But you can always go in and do this. You can always go in and do this, you know, like Lakeland, Florida. And what I would do, and we are working on building an automation out for this. You can do something like this, right? And you can be like, hey, let's go to Wikipedia. And Wikipedia is going to give us some information about the largest cities in the world. See? Wikipedia is like, yo, here's the largest city and states in the world by population, estimated population. So you can just grab that and you can essentially just come in here and you can, you know, let's get rid of this one and we can go New York, and then we can go another location. And then we can go, next one is Los Angeles, California. And the next one is Chicago, Illinois. And you could just keep adding locations and keep adding locations and keep adding locations and keep adding locations until you run out of locations. And you know, that's going to take some time for you to obviously do it, but it's going to take a lot less time for you to actually go out and go to do the search manually and then go manually scrape all the data yourself and, you know, manually send them an email and manually submit their contact us form. So it's going to take you exponentially much less time doing it this way. Even though it will take you some time, it may take you an hour or something to go in and add all of these guys, right? Like every one of these major cities. And that, I mean, you think if you got these, if you did that, if you just went in and put every one of these major cities, there's 311 of them, you're not going to process that many leads in your lifetime. I guarantee it. You get all those leads and you ain't even going to, I mean, you contact them and you have anywhat of a good converting offer where they want to contact you back. You ain't going to be able to manage all those people. I mean, you're just going to waste a possible connection. So. But this will take some time, and then this will just end up generating here, and it will take a little bit. It will take a little bit of time. And
John,
get your list.
Could you do that with an election? Could you go in and check for registered voters that didn't vote?
Oh, It's a B2B software. It is B2B, business to business. You can only find businesses, Darla. That's it.
That's my business, John.
That's not a business.
Candidate I want elected.
Businesses don't vote. Do you know any business that votes? They don't vote. They're not allowed to vote. Only people are allowed to vote. And this is not a
Gotcha.
lead generation tool, Darla. What a dumb
You can't recommend.
Stupid question you asked me.
Oh, I'm slapping myself, John. I'm slapping myself.
You cannot. That use case would not work, Darla. You couldn't go in. You couldn't go in and do that. You could go in and find.
Probably.
You can find all the businesses that you want, but it's strictly a B2B. The only thing, look, here's what I like to tell people. You want to know if you can find it? Go to Google, run the same search on Google, and you know, if you run a search on Google and you go back to Google and you're like, you know, food in Scottsburg, Indiana. So you run this search, you see Google, first thing they do is give you places here. If you can run the search on Google and get back a listing like this that says places, go put that in Rocket Contact, you'll get all the leads. If you can't, let's say I put sex in Scottsburg, Indiana. Do you see? No places show up. There's no place, there's no businesses that are registered for I bet there is if I do Las Vegas, Nevada, though. Nope, no places there neither. All right, so this search would not work on RoboContact because when we do this search, no Google places show up. But if we do doctors, you see more places show up. There you go.
Right.
Got places. This is a valid search for RoboContact. You can do that search. We'll give you back all these places and automate the prospecting for all those places.
Okay.
See all my schools I just got? 505 schools. Now I could go in and send them a message and be like, hey, what's up? I'm not going to target schools, though. So hopefully that answered your question. Any other questions? I promise I won't yell at you this time, darling.
Okay, so that's a great demographics tool then.
This is a great.
Because I'm working on a thing about concealed carry in the classrooms for the school shootings. And I want to run some rural area stats compared to where I live because we had a shooting here and see if anybody's doing it and how. So,
well, you could definitely send out people at schools here. You could definitely find schools and send out a contact to them, a cold email, or submit their contact us form and ask them to participate in some data gathering analysis about, you know, school shootings or whatever you want. So we can do B2B, all right? Anything that is listed as
so a school is an organization, not a business. I got you. Okay.
Well, a school shows up on a search. Like I said, here's what you want to do. Whatever search, if you want to ask me a question and say, hey, can I find these people on RoboContact? All you got to do is the same search you would run on RoboContact, go right to Google and run it. If you get a search result back that has Google Places, just like you see right here where it says more places, you can run that search in RoboContact, we'll get those places. If you don't see these places show up, that search will be useless in RoboContact and you won't get any results.
Okay.
Anything else? Any other questions you guys have? Better know. No more questions. Cool. Well, that's it for this training then. I'll be sending you guys a notification out when the next training happens. It actually won't be today, even though they're all listed on day 2. It will probably be 12 hours before I do another training series because I've been up for like 47 hours so far. So I'm gonna sleep a little bit.
Well, I'm doing a training tonight. And it will be on Builderall Mailing Boss. So it's the autoresponder for Mailing Boss.
Okay.
Could you put that out there, Shelley?
Yeah, I actually posted in all the different Facebook groups for Builderall, and anybody can attend. It's open to anybody, and it's just a live training. I do it every Tuesday night.
Oh, okay. John, I left you some messages. So after you wake up, get with me on. I talked to Hector a little bit and see what we need to do to get me going in this deep into the pool when I can't swim?
I think we got to put your floaties on, Darla.
John, I carry my floaties away around with me every day. They're homegrown.
All right, we'll get you taken care of. No problem. Anything you need help with, that's part of what the Tier 5 community. That's part of what the Tier 5 community is for. If you're not in the Tier 5 community and you're watching this live and you're like, hey, what is this secret community? It's an awesome community. Lots of benefits there. Essentially, you get full access to my entire company. The 40 engineers that work for me, all the software that we built, our affiliate platform, lots of strategy, lots of training. Even probably going to send you pizza or something to mimic Allure and what they're doing. So you just search it on Facebook. You can find out all the information about it. There is a membership fee to join it. It goes up all the time. So if you don't go in at it right now, the price that you're going to see a month from now is going to be different. So join, don't join, that's up to you. Just make sure you come back to the next training. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to go, and I'll see you guys on the next one, all right?
Shout out, John Vaughn. You did well this morning. Your guy's speaking highly of you.
My guy. I got a guy?
Yeah, you got a guy, the minister. You sold the minister.
The minister?
That group that you talked to this morning, the guy there?
Oh, yeah, you're talking about this.
The Boston dude?
Yeah, you're talking about Philip. You're talking about Philip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got good things to say. So I'm pumping it up, dude.
Yeah, Philip's cool. Philip's great. All right, well, I'll see you guys later.